Hi, I'm Schmidt, and I help online coaches make more money with their businesses. And in this video, we're going to go all into discovery calls, sales calls, connection calls, whatever they're called, where you talk to, whatever you want to call it, where you talk about your program and you make sure that they're a good fit. Basically the sales process where you can collect the money on the call. Discovery calls are important, or the sales calls are important, specifically in terms of like, so that's where you collect money, right? But they are important because if you are, using a sales page to collect money, especially high ticket, that's very hard. If you're using chat, that's very hard. And the reason why I don't like closing with chat, and you may see a lot of those people do that, you can't like basically screen and make sure that the correct people are going to come into your program as well as if you were like on a call face to face. So on a chat, it's harder. I'm going to give you the complete structure, and I'm going to tell you why each thing is put the way it is, because you can take this and modify it to your own sales process, okay? So there are benefits to doing it this way as opposed to like a way that you've been taught, or maybe like you're scared of sales because it's like really gimmicky and other people teach it, to where it's where you don't like show up for the other person, you don't serve. You approach sales calls or whatever with that angle of that you're helping them, like you're making sure that they're good, and you're showing up for them, and then it's the mindset, and like you become a lot more genuine and caring for them, and the other person sees it and they build rapport, so it's easier to close. As a complete beginner, I had an above 50% close rate, and now it's at like 70%. Started as a complete beginner. So this is the exact frame that I use in teaching my clients and the ones that I use myself. First part is the open. It's just say that you show that you're a genuine person. You care about them. You just ask like what they're doing, what's got their attention this week, or where they are. That is the purpose of that. I also use the open to kind of take their temperature on like how if they're nervous, or if they're are exhibiting any patterns that would like prohibit me or make it harder for me to get incorrect information, and then I address it right away, because like some people they've had really bad experiences with sales calls. So this is the purpose of the open here. The pre-frame, to make sure that you're not going to waste your time with all this stuff. So you're going to make sure that this purpose is, or the purpose of this call is maybe so they can buy into your program, if they don't have any like spouses or partners, and if or you ascertain, like you make sure the purpose of the call, setting the tone really establishes your authority, because you're in charge of the call, and they can trust you to expect this. Intel gathering. So this is like should be, I say 80% to have it at 80%, but it should be most of the call, because this is where you find out you basically are getting the information that you need to make sure that they are a good fit for actually what they want. Basically what this sales call sets up, and this is the easiest way to do it, is if you have like a really valuable offer, created from market research, and so the niche like really wants it, they want the offer because you've created the market research on the niche, and then you pre-screen based on the questionnaire, and so they know everything already before they've even entered in the sales call, and so they're almost pre-sold, which is why you can get such a high close rate if you set it up correctly. Anyway, so if you do that, then you're here in the intel phase. You're getting information how they feel, like are they ready for change? Are they actually hurting that bad, or if they invest in your program, will they just kind of like leave it? Okay. If you're going to find out what they exactly want, and if it's in line with what you can provide, because if not, then you can direct them somewhere else. And then you're also going to find their problems. So basically there's 4 major parts: current situation, desired situation, roadblocks. So the roadblocks is like, what are their problems? What do they think their problems are? Because you're going to use that information in the pitch, or actually in the presentation here. Okay, so you're going to use all the intel to make it relevant for them. A lot of people, they just like present their offer and, oh, we have this and we have this and we have this, when it's not really for them, and they can ask questions, and they'll get confused if you talk above their heads. So that's why you have to find out where they're at, And then of course, okay, what's your desired situation like, or what's your ideal solution like? Okay, you told me you want this and you have these problems. Like, how would you want me to potentially fix it, or someone else to potentially fix it for you, or help you fix it? It becomes very simple for you to cater the presentation according to what they understand. Okay, and so you and them are on the same page. And if not, then that is figured out in the intel stage. So that's the intel stage is so important. However, if you have been struggling with sales mindset in the past, or sales calls just like you can't bring yourself to do them, then I have a program whereby me and my team close 5 clients for you at least in 60 days, and that can be subject to agreement. But it's basically a guaranteed done for you thing. So all you have to do is coach and refine like the copy that we give you. So we're going to give you, okay, say this, and then you change it up to. It's the easiest way. Nothing like this is on the market. It probably won't be on the market for very long. So if you're curious about that, then go to the link below. And we also have a guarantee because we do everything. After you do the intel stage, you're going to transition, and you're going to basically make sure you say, okay, well, we've covered this, and you want this, and you feel like this. All that makes sense to you. Like, do I have everything I need to make sure that we can move forward? And they affirm that you know everything. That minimizes objections later on. There's 2 stages, right? There's all this where you get information, and here is where like it's up to you to basically talk and present the stuff. So you present I kind of hinted there, but you present your offer in accordance with like what they've told you in the intel stage. Okay, so it would look like this. Because you struggled with this problem, we have this exact thing in the program, and because you want this exactly, our clients have actually achieved this exactly. So that's how you talk about your presentation and your program or your course or whatever, and you can have really high close rate because it's custom for them. Now you have to be honest. You have to use your responsibility to take care of them. So you have to be ethical with this because you totally can lie to people, and I don't recommend that for several reasons. Moral and like business, it just doesn't work out. Anyway, so that's the presentation. The last screening is for them to make sure that they understand everything in the pitch. We listed off these things in our course, in our program, whatever. Is this in line with what you want? How do you feel about it on a scale of 1 to 10? You don't have to use 1 to 10, but how do you feel about it? They should say, yes, I'm so excited. This sounds perfect for me. You have to make it perfect for them. And then you can go ahead and do the pitch. A bunch of different ways you can do the pitch, but it's basically like, okay, well, you're excited for this, you want this thing according to everything that you've told me. I hope this is like turning on some light bulbs. And so it's only a couple $1,000s or whatever. And then maybe you can handle objections at that point. If you want me to go into objection handling, then just let me know. That is the entire sales call structure in as succinct a way as I can do it. So I introduced like a bunch of little things. If you want me to go into any of them, let me know. Comment what you liked or what you didn't like, because I want to know how I can make this better for you. And if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe. If you want a team to get clients for you, this is a limited time offer, then just click that link below too. See you in the next one.